It's me again. Okay, fire continues, and I figured it out. I'm still on fire, and there was so much fire in the field yesterday with that super quick reading that I was asleep by about 7 o'clock, like an overexcited 5-year-old tucked in a corner with her blankie. So much energy yesterday. Did some beautiful client work yesterday. Just stunning to play with the fire, and I'm getting it. So I've had a quick update on solar weather, geo weather, and there's a fairly significant wave of solar energy here. Started to come in a couple of days ago. And add to that at 3 minutes past 2 today, the 22nd of November in the UK, the sun moves into Sag. So happy Sagittarius season. And also, in 2 days' time, November the 24th, Mars enters Sag. And I think that's what's firing up the fire. It's giving it potency. And that's it from my nose. It's potency. Okay, potency. Right. Now, I have another new deck to show you. Now, I bought this deck 2-3 weeks ago, and I've kept it hidden because as soon as the deck arrived, I immediately thought of a friend. So I bought another deck, and I sent the deck to a friend who watches the channel. So I didn't want to kind of give them their debutante ball too early. But this is the deck, and it's just an incredible deck. I know it's safely arrived now, so I can out my cards. This is the deck, the Talisman Oracle. I'll show you the cards in a minute, but it comes with a lovely little book. And here's the magical thing. With the deck, you get this. And in here are vellum sheets. And so this is interesting. I've randomly opened the page at Karmic Justice. And to play with this deck, you can trace the symbols and fold them up and keep them in a wallet, put them in places in the house, draw your own symbols. But I just thought this is such a stunning deck. And I know we're all different, but I found them easy to read blind because they have such a strong energy signature to them. So that is that. Talisman Oracle, welcome. And we're going to begin with that. So I've got 2 cards to begin with under an underlying energy. And one of my lovely subs left a comment yesterday, quite rightly so, is to remember to ground, keep grounding. Keep anchoring in. There is a ton of energy coming in at the moment, and it's going to feel discombobulating, rewiring. We've got Mercury in Sag as well. So Mercury, Mars, and the Sun in the 9th house of truth, philosophy, science, religion. The galactic center. Okay, so I can't overstate it. Massive energies. Plan some rest for this weekend. If the fire will let you rest. Look how gorgeous these cards are. So grounding. And it might also be that you've got to find a new way to ground. So be open to that, play with it, and make it up as you go along. Again, we're pathless and wondering and curious. Because yeah, so I'm again seeing that pathless card from yesterday, and the conversation emerges of the challenge to that energy that thinks something outside of it has the answer, i.e., galactic family and our assumption that they are from a higher intelligence. That's an assumption. And when that full contact is made, and it's definitely heading in that direction, when that contact is made, yeah, it's challenging any expectation that they have a plan. It's that. So it's about harnessing your what if I do this? And learning to play, which is going to challenge every ounce of programming that wants to get it right. Magical power. What if I just do this? Really play with it. Whatever that means to you, really play with it. This dragonfly is, well, it's ancient energy. Yeah, it could literally be as simple as DNA splicing. I was reading an article the other day that science can actually prove now that we are off planet. Our DNA has been spliced from so many species that aren't here. Yeah. Okay, so grounding in magical power. Okay, that's the movement. Remember, we're leaning now into the beginning of this 8 energy. Where is it? Bear with me. So we are Year of the Dragon next year, and it is the Wood Dragon. So do some research or feel into the energy and see what that says to you, if it says anything. Yeah, where was I? Dragonfly, old energy, dragon energy. Okay, and then we go to the Weaver, which is coming in with the Storyteller. And what this immediately says is it's reweaving the old story. And it's almost like a window that has been shut and screened and curtained. It's going to be exposed. It's been there all along, but we've never really been able to see through it. And what it's going to do, it's going to challenge your perception of reality, whatever reality is. And when we offer ourselves a new story, new viewpoint, new control, sorry for all the air quotes. Yeah, what about if we stop trying to control our story and own the honesty of it? Yesterday, I was speaking to spiritual famine. And can we just name that instead of keep buttercreaming over it? I'm in spiritual famine. Wouldn't that be refreshing? What a breath of fresh air that would be. So retelling our story in a new expression of truth. I'm loving this energy. Feels daring, but not scary. So rediscovery, transition is the dragonfly. So the Weaver wants to rediscover an old story. And ground it and weave it into, these are new codes coming in. That's what this means for me. These are literally new codes coming in, which are going to open up our perception of what is true and what is not. And perseverance and faith. For what? Faith in what? A predetermined outcome, an expectation. In the perseverance and the faith, are we remaining open to that which we do not know or cannot yet see? I'd love you guys to comment on this card, especially you, Christelle. Christelle's comment on that last video really made me laugh. And she's rewired. There, she's done it. Look, the weaver and the storyteller. So she's rewired FOMO to JOMO, the joy of missing out. Thanks, Crystal. Amazing, amazing. Now, yesterday I spoke to entitlement. I seem to remember the air, unseen potential, and hesitation. Right. Well, what if I scratch that? Because that's a bit medieval. And what if we talk about the crown chakra? And what if we talk about the regaining of magical power? God damn, wow. Really big 8 right in front of me. This is the weaving. So this is 2024 coming in. It's that 8 energy. It's bloody fast. Very Martian, but again, it's got that androgyny about it. It doesn't feel all masculine and stompy and overbearing. And I have no compunction to warn you to watch your words. Feels androgynous. I like it. I like it a lot. So unseen potential, which will trigger the hesitation to what if I get it wrong? I have an urge to take these out of there and just throw the parchment across the marketplace so everybody can have a piece, but I might feel a bit silly in that. Yeah. Okay. And so the underlying energies are creativity. Look at these cards, aren't they stunning? Here's a question. So when I said a couple of videos ago, I've been with some mahusive questions. And one of those questions is about the flower of life geometry. So the seed of life and then the flower of life. And my question was, what if this is already distorted? What if as we understand the flower of life, is progenitor the right word? Of creation. What if that is already distorted? So big, uncomfortable questions. I have no answers, but feel free to speak to it. We can explore it together. And so my question is, if I played with that and if I don't know, what else might come out? Have you ever stared at a flower of life? Download a flower of life, print it off, just black and white, and stare at it. And you'll see all the platonic solids rise and fall and rise, make themselves visible. And it's quite fascinating. Okay, so creativity. Have we not been doing this all year? Self-managing leadership. Tigger. Self-managing leadership. Okay, and the other underlying is ruthlessness and conviction. Okay, so for all the light that comes in, there's going to be this push. And I think it was one of the comments on the last video, which was speaking about the hive mind and how to pull it in one direction. It's like psychops, basically. It's harnessing social media to do psychological steering. Okay, so you steer all the drama triggers in the emotional brain. So ruthlessness and conviction. We bring that home to ourselves in that leadership energy, the ruthlessness of conviction to stay with the truth. Oh, good God, look at this. And let go of the illusion. But what is the truth? Well, nobody's going to tell you, and nobody can or should tell you. That's the journey, is to go within, find the truth, find the damn truth. but it will jar you because it won't match social convention. That's where the truth gets squashed, because it's designed to be challenging. It's designed to birth the light. We can't do that without also birthing the darkness. Okay, let's have a closing message, please. Thank you. I'm guided not to speak to this card, but to show you and invite you to speak to it as a family. Let's see what comes. Three underlying cards. Removing obstacles. Rebirthing the inner child. Rebirth of the higher heart chakra. Innocence and purity. Innocence and purity is a free mind, basically. It's a mind free from the intellect and subconscious and social programming and convention and all of that stuff. Unity. Okay, so we're moving in a beautiful direction, and it won't be without its challenge. And I really have to go now. I don't know where I found the energy to do these. I think it is all the fire that's in the field. So thank you, fire. It's been lovely. I am gone. I'm going to leave you with my love. Take care. And yeah, comment to your heart's content. Lots of love. Take care. Bye.